Welcome, 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 my little coaches. This is a really, really, really important episode of the podcast today. We are celebrating. We are celebrating multiple things and a little reason behind it. So, first, let's get to the celebration. Raving Coaches podcast just passed 5,000 downloads. Yes, friends, 5,000 times you or another coach has logged into Raving Coaches, downloaded one of our episodes, and learned from our amazing coaches, our amazing information. You've learned how to effectively run your business. You've been inspired. One of their clients, one of the general public, is learning more about coaching. Oh, such a privilege to be able to sit here every week with you and have these conversations with such amazing coaches. So, congratulations to Raving Coaches, congratulations to me, and congratulations to all of you who helped us achieve this goal. Thank you. If you have not subscribed, there's two ways for you to subscribe to the podcast. And I'm going to ask you to do that right now because subscribers really help us to be able to be more visible and to grow on the platforms we're on. So, wherever you listen to the podcast regularly, whether that is on Spotify or whether that is on Apple Podcasts, hit that subscribe button. And while you're at it, would you leave us a review? Because those are so helpful as well. Leave us some comments. Tell us what you like about Raving Coaches. Now, if you are viewing this on YouTube and you've hit that subscribe button, fantastic. But on YouTube, you're only getting half the episodes. So on Raving Coaches, you get the solo episodes like the one that I'm doing today, but you don't get our expert interviews because we don't do all that with video. That is, quite honestly, it's production nightmare. And we want to keep you, we want to stay in your ear. We want to be over on the podcast platforms, not just on YouTube. So if you're somebody who only views us on YouTube, find us over Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, or Podbean. Subscribe and listen to those amazing guest episodes as well. That would be amazing. Thank you so much for doing that for us. Now, you're going to start seeing a couple of things, and maybe you've already noticed a couple of changes that are happening to the podcast in how you are seeing it as we distribute. And let me fill you in on why. So, first of all, when we started, the whole reason we do Raving Coaches, the whole reason I do, and I say we because I think of my production team and I think about all the guests that we have on here. But the whole reason I started Raving Coaches is because I think the business of coaching, I think coaches are rock stars. I really do. I think you stand in the gap between reading a self-help book and going to a therapist. There are people that are in between, or you're the people that are in between. I can do this on my own. Oh, wait, I can't. Do I really need therapy for this? Sometimes the answer is yes, you do need therapy for this. And coaches, right, make nice friends and referral partners with the therapists in your area, refer them clientele, and help them understand what it is you do and conduct yourselves ethically, and we can all be friends. You help them move their lives forward, setting goals, providing accountability, maybe taking them into seeing rules that they've set up for themselves, the subconscious filters that they've set up that they don't even know are there. And no self-help book is going to be able to help them see that. You're a rock star. And so on Raving Coaches, I always wanted to have that rock star vibe and feature you, spotlight you as the rock star you are as a coach. And that's where we started with our visuals. And over the course of the last 2 years, we have changed our visuals here, changed them there, made them more um, uh, user friendly. We changed the colors in season 2 a little bit. And the other day I looked up, and you can't tell with the graphics we were using, with the visuals we were using, that I think coaches are rock stars anymore. That I want to spotlight you as a coach. It doesn't show up anymore. So that's when I was like, oh, branding girl, start working on your branding. Thank you very much. We strayed. Slowly, we drifted away from that original brand. And so we're bringing it back, and we're bringing it back strong. The Raving Coaches graphics that you're going to see on social media, in your emails, they are going to look more like that rock star experience. You're going to see a whole lot fewer pictures of me and more pictures of our amazing coaches, because that's who I want to feature. Now, you'll still see me from time to time on these awesome solo episodes, and you'll still hear from me, but let's really put the spotlight where it's needed, on you. And we have always done that in every episode. Whether you are the guest who I am specifically interviewing, which, P.S., if you are somebody who listens regularly and you've never been a guest, reach out. I'd love to host you and spotlight you and your coaching. But second, even if you're not the guest, I still want to help put that spotlight on you. That's why in every episode we talk about, where is the guest finding clients? How are they marketing themselves? How are they running their business? Because I'm providing you a behind the scenes, a behind the curtain, a backstage pass, if you will, to what coaches are doing to build their business, how they're effectively meeting clients, making sales, running their marketing, so that you can pick and choose what works best for you. The reason Raving Coaches is because on the podcast, we're going to do the ranting so that your clients can do the raving. That has always been our message. But now you're going to see an invitation to step into the spotlight yourself. Because you, my friend, in your business need to become the rock star. You need to step into that spotlight with your marketing being aligned with who you are. No trying to be more professional than you actually are, or trying to be more nurturing. I'm too abrasive. I need to be more nurturing in my marketing. You need to be exactly who you are, because somewhere out there, there's clients that want exactly what it is that you offer. Step into the spotlight of your own coaching business with messaging and marketing and visuals that are aligned with who you are. If you're finding over the course of a few 5,000 downloads, if you are finding that you also have strayed in your branding and it doesn't feel right, or you don't know if it feels right, reach out for some help. I'm going to put a link here for a connection and direction call, and we'll see if you're aligned, or if I can help set you on a direction. Maybe it will be referring you to one of the hundreds of episodes that we've recorded already of this podcast to help you understand what other coaches are doing. Thank you so much for being an amazing part of this journey and listening every week and being that rock star. I want to be your groupie. I want to be the roadie that helps you behind the scenes of your business and help you get visible, vulnerable, and more powerful in your marketing. If you'd like some of that help, let me know. Otherwise, drop us a message this week as we celebrate. Like and subscribe. Maybe even refer the podcast to another coach that you know. We're done being the best kept secret. It took us this much time to get to 5,000. My goal now is to see how quickly we can get to 10. Let's go, friends.